In San Francisco, Market and 18th Streets are back open again after a tree fell down a hillside. You can see the tree was blocking lanes on one side of the street. Crews cleared the roadway around 5 o'clock, and that was just one of many reports of downed trees across the city. So many, in fact, that first responders could only respond to incidents where someone was hurt or trapped. Dahlin was out surveying the damage and talked to neighbors who had to come up with their own ways of clearing debris.
This 100-foot giant eucalyptus tree from McLaurin Park landed on Oxford Street Sunday night, briefly trapping a driver. We saw many downed trees and lines across the city. Our camera was rolling when a large unstable branch toppled over on Steiner Street. The fallen branches damaged a couple of cars. Gusty winds pushed people around, toppled trees, and even ripped out a roof.
A very loud thump. It was just a big crash and a boom.
In the Midtown Terrace neighborhood, this large branch fell onto two cars, crushing an Infiniti and damaging a Nissan Pathfinder.
I started by myself. Next thing I know, I had this little army of Midtown Terrace Army is up here.
Patrick Vance's partner owns the SUV. He tried to clear the debris. About 8 neighbors jumped in.
The 311 was inundated because we couldn't get through.
Neighbor Igor Ilyukin brought over an electric chainsaw. Others pulled branches away to clear a path for the SUV.
Basically, neighbor togetherness. You know, we have to help each other. Today it happens to somebody, tomorrow might happen to me.
First responders had to prioritize calls that required rescue given the heavy volume. The San Francisco Fire Department says they responded to at least 200 storm-related calls on Sunday, mostly downed trees and lines. Firefighters responded to Mendoza Avenue Sunday afternoon after gusty winds ripped out the small roof from a sunroom. The homeowner tells me luckily no one in the house was injured. On Jones Street, it wasn't car burglars, it was a tree branch that caused a big headache and cleanup for the owner. A block away, more branches fell onto cars. Many residents worried for their own safety.
If it is super windy like this, I'll usually walk on the other side of the street just because the trees get really crazy.
Gusty winds also knocked out power and traffic lights for many neighborhoods. San Francisco firefighters said as of Sunday night, no injuries, but a lot of damage across the city. For Patrick, not only was he able to get his partner's SUV out, he got to know his neighbors even better.
This felt good. San Franciscans are strong, and we have really good neighbors right here.
City officials are asking for patience depending on the weather and resources. They say it may take a few days to clear all of the damage.